Hello, this is Talk Money Baby. Of course, this is a entertainment segment of Lollywood. However, I really have taken on adding talking about stocks, money management, and investing because it is very essential that we find ways to make money without spending a lot of money. I decided to share my stock journey with you all through this platform called Talk Money Baby. The only reason why I felt it was necessary because I'm like, man, learning. I'm learning very fast. With that being said, some people inquire, oh, are you a financial advisor? No. However, do I make money off the stock? Yes. Have I done some day trading? Yes. Am I a day trader? No. I've only day traded maybe about five stocks, meaning that I bought the stock and as soon as it got to a certain point, I was comfortable enough to move out, get some money, and go on about my business. All right. Now, a stock that I bought, well, this topic is about positions. So I wanted to talk about a stock that I bought back in November. I don't really know why. However, they study eye diseases. So OCGN. Now we're going to pull them up and let's get a better view. Okay, let's see. All right. OCGN. This stock, to me personally, come as surprised, this week because last week it was still at what about $3 a share. Mind you, I bought it when it was like 50 cents a share. So then I think to myself, why didn't I focus on my positions and add to my positions, meaning that add more shares, buy more, and profit more? Okay. I didn't do that. I missed the ball game. Why? Because on Monday, a big news break came out. Because OCGN is not only, studying eye diseases, now they've partnered with Biotech to come up with a vaccine. Now, it's not FDA approved yet. However, we're talking about a month or two from now, we'll probably get an FDA approved product. Therefore, this stock will go back up. Now, it did peak. Well, this is a day view. However, let me do 5-day view. So let's see. All right, we have our 5-day view. Okay. Like earlier this week, 17, almost $18. It just depends on the volatility rate that day. A lot of people are buying OCGN. Me personally, I didn't buy any more shares, especially not at that rate because why? I got in at 50 cents. So I was like, let me weigh my options, see what I want to do. Now, believe it or not, based on the profit margin, I did sell off some of my shares. I decided to lower my position in OCGN so that way I can increase it into three other shares that I was interested in. So I decided to reinvest a profit, meaning that I didn't sell all my shares. I sold a few of them. Therefore, I could buy into other companies. Another company I decided to buy into is called Hemp. I decided to buy into Barrel Energy. And I also decided to buy into what is it, MCOA, and that's what I did with that profit from OCGN. And I still have shares in OCGN, and I'm waiting and I'm watching. And I honestly, if right now, as you can see, OCGN went down to $10. If it goes down to about $5, I personally will buy more shares. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. Now, I find myself having, I guess, at least almost 30 stocks. All right. So I was like, man, I have one portfolio. All my stocks are there. When you're looking at it and you're reading it, you're like, oh man, it's a little in the red. Oh man, it's going in the green. Oh, it's spiking or whatever. I was like, you know what? Let me make a list. Let me categorize some of my stocks. I decided to make a list of my long-term stocks, meaning that I put money into it because I know when the economy bounces back or any type of new deals, that's where the money's going to be. Okay. And I decided to do my day trade options. If they spike over a certain amount, it's very volatile, and I can make a couple of dollars to invest in other stocks, that's what I'm going to do. And my list is like, okay, if I did buy 50 to 100 shares in a company and say they break over a certain amount, I sell a couple of it, a couple of shares, maybe about, depending on the ratio, at least I'm going to sell 25% of my shares in order to get that profit margin and move on to another stock and still keep a position where if it goes where it needs to go, I'm still going to make my profit margin. That's what I did with GME. Okay. Now, GME, if GME gets down to $25 based on the history of GME, I definitely will buy back into GME. All right. But when I said I was done, that means y'all, if you had GME, you should have cashed out when I cashed out, because that is the highest profit margin you're probably going to have. Some of you probably bought GME when it's at $200, $300. I don't know who would tell you that. You have to do your research. You have to study. That's why I give you my resources. Me personally, studying and positions, even though there's like so many stocks out there, I have 30 stocks to focus on. And I still manage time to look up between 60 to 90 stocks a day because I want to find my next play. I want to find my EP. I want to find my IP. I just want to find my next play where I can buy in and make some money and move on to another stock. This has not become, I guess, sort of a money investing game for me, but it's become strategy because if we want to find something to pass down, I bought a stock where what is at 0.001 of a penny, and I want to hold on to it. I know for a fact a stock 10 years from now that I buy into will manifest itself. If the company, even if it gets bought out and goes bankruptcy, gets bought out, gets the loan money, keeps rotating the money, and you say you buy 100,000 shares in a 0.001 penny stock, you're going to make some money. And I know that for a fact. I was blessed with a stock handed down to me from my father that he invested in when I was probably like 16. I was able to cash that out and use that for emergency money during this COVID time. So definitely I have experienced generational wealth through a stock. Money that was sitting there waiting for me when I knew what to do with it. I was able to cash out, liquidate my stock, and move on. And I decided to become hands on with stock because I see the potential. I have been toying with stock and not really knowing what I'm doing because I didn't have hands on. That's why I still, to this day, say use TD Ameritrade. That's been very beneficial. It's at my fingertips. I know this video is longer than the others, but I want you to know stocks is long term for me. So please tune in next week on Friday. If you have any questions for me, email them to talk2moneybaby@gmail.com. Anything that I talk about, you can use Google to research it. This is not hidden knowledge. If you want my opinion about a stock that I'm currently active in or a stock that you're interested in, you can contact me. I will tell you who I research, who is giving me knowledge any time of day that I have went on their sites and see what's going on. Me personally, I'm just speaking from experience. Thank you for tuning in to Talk Money Baby. We'll see you next week. Peace.